Hey everybody, Mike J. Anthony here, and I just want to talk about in this video what is Ethereum. So I want to start out with that. So with a lot of people who are signing up for Bitcoin, a lot of people still don't know what Bitcoin is, but a lot of people do, and it's becoming more and more mainstream, I'm going to say. Um, that being said, there's still a lot of people that don't know what it is, so they would know even less about Ethereum. But Ethereum is a lot like Bitcoin. It is another digital currency. And right now I'm on the Coinbase site, which is my favorite Bitcoin account, but it's also an Ethereum account because Coinbase has recently added, probably almost a year ago. When I say recent, not that recent, but it wasn't always here when I first started using Bitcoin. I mean, when I first started using Coinbase, they did not. That's all they had. That's all they used. That's all they bought and sold. But now you can also buy and sell something called Ethereum. And so I'm sitting here at the at the Coinbase site. I'm getting the two mixed up, but and Coinbase explains to you what Ethereum is. And basically they're saying Ether, because that's what Ethereum is short for Ether. It's a digital currency used for operating smart contracts on the Ethereum network. Like Bitcoin, the Ethereum network and Ether tokens are not controlled or issued by any bank or government. Instead, it is an open network which is managed by its users. So, just like the Bitcoin network, there's also an Ethereum network. Ethereum trades at about a little bit less than $10 per Ether. So where Bitcoin is over $800 right now as of this video, actually it's $805. One Ether or ETH would equal about $10. So that's what it is. So basically, it's like getting in on a new cryptocurrency in its very beginning stages. So that's why I decided to buy in for at least $10. I mean, I have no idea what it's going to do in the future. No one can know that, but it is something that it is being traded and used. So not widely though. It's fairly new. It's still growing, still in the growing stages, but it is being traded. So I wanted to just make this video and explain about Ethereum, which is the other cryptocurrency that Coinbase uses besides Bitcoin. So for those of you logging into Coinbase for the first time, you're going to see something called Ethereum in there. So just in case you're wondering what that is, this is what it is. So you just go to this page. Coinbase will explain it. What is Ethereum? Is it safe? It's been deployed in different phases. Currently, the Ethereum project is in its second phase called Homestead. They have 4 planned stages for the growth, which are Frontier, Homestead, Metropolis, and Serenity. So remember when I said it's growing? They're talking about its planned growth right now. Ethereum Homestead clients are working smoothly after being in beta for several months without any major incidents. However, Ethereum is still an experimental technology. Okay, so that's important to know. Since it allows for programs to run on a virtual machine, it's still possible that some things may still go wrong, such as poorly written small smart contracts that contain bugs. So, okay, that being said, why would I use Ethereum? While Bitcoin allows you to take part in the global financial network, using Ethereum you can participate in global computational network. Okay, that's like the Bitcoin network, but this is more experimental. Although smart contracts are still a very new technology, they have a wide range of potential applications in many different areas. So all these things are still worked on. There's going to be a lot more to come, not just with these cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but with the blockchain technology as a whole, which is pretty much a new field that has like they say here, a wide range of potential in areas such as voting, global supply chains, medical records, the financial system, and others that have yet to be discovered. So, is it tied to the value of the dollar? It's not tied or pegged to the value of any currency. Similar to stocks, Ethereum value is determined by buying and selling in the open market. The price changes in real time based on the number of people who want to buy or sell at any given moment. And like I said earlier, right now it's currently around 10 US dollars. So you can read this again, just go to the Coinbase site. And if you don't have a Coinbase account, I'm going to post a link underneath this video. So, and actually I'm going to log in there. So Is it similar to a credit card or PayPal? It's similar in its similar way to the Bitcoin network in that it allows users to send and receive tokens that represent value over an open network. However, the primary aim of Ethereum is not to act as a form of money, but to operate smart contracts. Okay, so that being said, you can create a wallet here in Coinbase. So you go ahead and create that wallet. And once you do, I'm now logged into my Coinbase dashboard, and you can look at the price chart of BTC or ETH. Okay, so here's ETH, and currently it's at $9.79. So you can switch between them both right here. This is Bitcoin, this is ETH. Bitcoin, ETH, and it even says it right here. If you have Bitcoin, it's going to show you what you have. If you have Ethereum, so I have like 4 cents worth of Ethereum sitting here. If you wanted to buy some, now I don't mess with this. I don't trade Ethereum, but I did buy a little bit just for future investment purposes if it goes anywhere. I don't know that, but you know, I did not know that Bitcoin would do what it did either, and people got rich off of that. So, you know, that doesn't mean, you know, anything really, but you know, it's just something if you want to hold on to a little bit now and see what it does. This is the way you can do that. You can just store it right in this account right here, Coinbase. So if you want to buy Ether, you would just hit buy sell, and you pick which currency you're looking for. So say you want to buy Ethereum. Right now the price changed to $9.81, and it's tied to my bank, and I would just go ahead and put in how much I want. Say I wanted $100 worth of Ether. Well, that would cost me, added the fees, it would cost me $101.49, and I would have $100 worth of Ether, which would then be deposited straight into this ETH wallet right here, and I would have 10.1949 ETH. So it tells you right here what you're buying. So that's how you buy it. Now, let's say I did that, and I'm not going to do that, but let's say I did and I had 10 ETH. I can also trade this, and what I would do is I would go to a site called ETH Trade, and this is it right here, and I'm going to put a link underneath this video, and I would open an account here. And that's exactly what I did. I opened an account here. I think I bought like $10 worth of Ether, and I stuck it in here. So I've been using this since March of 2016. So it's been about 9 months now that I've had this particular account. And what you do is, once you open up an account, and again the link will be underneath this video, you hit invest, because you can invest, withdraw. Of course you don't have nothing to withdraw yet, but it says the minimum withdrawal is $10. The minimum investment is also $10. Okay, so I would put $10 in here, and then I would put it says select account balance or select payment system. So I would select Ether, make sure that it has a box around Ether, and it does, and I would put $10 here, and then I would hit create portfolio. And what happens is this shows up, and it tells you, so I would have to have 10 ETH, right? So I did that 10, by the way, that's what that was. The amount was in Ether, it wasn't US dollars, okay? So I said that I wanted to send 10 Ether. Remember back here in Coinbase, we said we wanted $100, which equals 10 Ether. So I'm basically putting $100 in there, but only in the form of 10 Ether, okay? So back at this count, I would have to send this 10 Ether, sorry. So this 10 Ether to this address, okay? I'm going to copy that, and I would come back to my Coinbase account, and I would hit send request, and I'd put that address in here. I would switch this over to my Ethernet wallet, which would have 10 Ether in here if I actually bought some. This is just an example. So I'd switch it over to Ether, and I would put 10 Ether in there, because that's what I'm supposed to send, right? Back here it says send exactly 10 Ether to this address. So there's the address. I'm in my Coinbase account. There's the address. Now I'm going to send 10 Ether, and I would hit send funds. Of course it's not going to work because I don't have 10 Ether in there, but that's exactly how I would fund this account. Okay, and once I hit send funds, it's going to send it directly to my ETH trade account, and that would show up here in my balance with Ether, which it would show up right in here. So and it tells you how much the US dollar is worth in here. I put in 10, but it's been like reinvesting a cent or two at a time. I didn't put in anything big. I just wanted to get something in there. And since the minimum was 10, I put in the minimum. And after 9 months, I currently have almost $23 worth in there. But you can put as much as you want to. And here's a profit calculator over here, and that's pretty much it. You can just go through here yourself. Portfolios, you can just look at, what you have here. So basically, it just goes back to, your account, what you have. So it basically says I started this on March 8th, 2016. So how much I've accrued. And if you want to sell, you would just hit sell. And then I would put the amount that I want to sell, and here's the amount that I have in there. And then I would just put the amount, and then I would put sell. And they would sell that back to the account that I used to pay with it. So that's it. So that's how you can trade it, buy and sell it once you have it in there. But that's how you fund it. You fund it with your Coinbase account like that, and then you go in here, and then you can leave it there. And to invest, you can just, and that's all I do. I just leave it there, and it sits there, and it accrues over time. And I have it set to auto reinvestment, which is something pretty cool. You don't have to keep logging in here. You can just set it to auto reinvest, and however much you put in there, it will reinvest. Whatever it makes. If it makes a profit, it will accrue in your account like it has been doing for the last 9 months. But I only put in $10, so that's pretty good actually. So let's just look at the about page. So, about each trade offers excellent opportunities for their users. Development of the most dynamic phenomena of the 21st century, Ethereum and other blockchain technology. Passive monthly returns from 15% to 25% of your portfolio. It's got an affiliate program that allows users to make money without any investment at all. Educational material, theoretical knowledge, practical skills to improve and nurture your trading experience. You can read the offer to investors. Click there. You can go through and read this. How do we do it? How do we explain the high percentage of profits? Basically, they're trading for you. You want to learn more? You just hit there. This goes through and shows different wallets that they're associated with, places where you can buy and sell that are popular. Popular platforms where you can buy and sell an exchange down here. And there's Coinbase. That's the wallet that I recommend. That's the one that I use. That's the one that I'm demonstrating. Again, if you want to join Coinbase using my link, I'm going to have it posted underneath this video. And that's it. Now you know a little bit about what Ethereum is. It's almost like Bitcoin. It's just got its own network. It's not worth nowhere near as much as Bitcoin right now, but who knows? Maybe it will be. So if you'd like to pick up a little Ethereum and see what it does, this is how you do it. Just open up a Coinbase account, create a wallet, and once you have your wallet, you just go in there and you hit buy sell. Of course, you gotta tie your bank account to this because you want to buy through your bank. In order to do payments, you have to just go to payment methods here. You have to just go to settings, go to payment methods, and this is where you'll add a payment method right here. And then you'll go in and add a PayPal account, a bank account, or credit card. And once you have all this added, or one of these three added, you'll be able to buy and sell Bitcoin or Ethereum from a bank or a credit card or whatever you put in there. And that's it. It's pretty simple to do. And then once you have some Bitcoin or Ethereum, especially Ethereum, you want to go to the ETH trade account. Again, the link is underneath this video if you want to use mine. And you'll just open up an account here. and there's support here on the right side if you need some help. They have live support. And then you'll just go to invest, put how much Ether you want, or if it's Bitcoin, you can do the same thing with Bitcoin if you want. Like I said in the example, I had 10 ETH, I would put 10 right here, and then I would hit create portfolio, and then I would send it to the address that they give using my Coinbase account, and that's it. And then you can just let that accrue in your account for however long you want. And so it's pretty simple. Again, the links to Coinbase and ETH are going to be underneath this video if you choose to use my link. It's a pretty simple process. So, again, like it said, it's experimental technology. But if you want to, get in early and see what it's like, this is how you buy, sell, and invest Ethereum. This is Mike J. Anthony.